Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're talking about a tiny symbol that controls your tone, your voice, and also the meaning of your sentence. The question mark. Yes. Let's understand how we use question mark and why it is super important. Now, a question mark is used at the end of a sentence to ask a direct question, right? If your question is asking something, you need to use question mark, or your sentence has to end with a question mark and the voice raises, right? It shows curiosity, a request for information. So whenever you ask a direct question, your sentence ends with a question mark. For example, what is your name? What are you doing? Did you finish your homework? Right, so if your voice goes up, your sentence probably needs a question mark. Just remember, it's always when you're asking a question. Now, there are times when you would use a statement which may sound like a question, but is not, in fact, a question. For example, I wonder what your name is. So here you're not asking a question. Basically, you're just wondering what their name is, right? So this is where most of the speakers make mistake. A sentence that sounds like a question but is not a question. You do not use a question mark there. Sometimes question can appear inside a statement as well. For example, where are you going? Right? Only the quoted part uh, gets the question mark here, especially when you're using a quotation. So if you're talking to someone and you talk about a third person, you say, hey, you know what? She said, where are you going? So basically, she asked where you were going, but it's not a direct question from me. So she said, then quotation, because you're quoting someone here, and then use a question mark, then a full stop. Right. So when you use quoting someone, you do not, the question mark goes inside a sentence. Question tags are something that you want to look at too. Question tags again have negative and positive sentences. It has certain rules. So if you want a separate video on question tags, I can do that too. So these question tags are short questions added, to end a statement. For example, you're coming, aren't you? You aren't going to the market, are you? Right? So those are your question tags. Always end the whole sentence with a question mark because it's still a question when you're using a question tag. Imagine you're texting your friend, right? And you send a message saying you're coming. Your friend would wonder, coming where, when, and why I'm going, why should I come? So you correct it. You ask with a question mark, are you coming? Which means you're asking a question. It does not sound like you're bossy or you're trying to order him to come somewhere. If you just say you're coming, which means it's an order from you to someone. Right? So here's a hint, right? Whenever you need an answer in yes, no, you use a question mark, right? And most of the times when you think the answer is going to be yes, if you need a short answer, close-ended question it is, and always use a question mark. For example, you're coming, that becomes a statement we just talked about. Are you coming? A question mark. That is a question where your voice goes high and you also intend to ask a question here. Okay, using one question mark is correct. In informal writing, when you're asking, are you coming, and a few question marks together, that's still okay. In informal writing, like sending a text to someone on WhatsApp. But in formal writing, you do not use more than one question mark. Are you coming? One question mark, and that is all. So you want to avoid using multiple question marks in official emails or when you're talking to clients. So let's fix some of the common errors that we make, right? For example, why you are late. So you wouldn't say why you are late. You'd say why are you late, right? When he is going, not when he is going. When is he going, right? So always remember you got to ask direct questions, not indirect question, and that's when you're going to use the question mark. So I'm going to give you a few sentences here, see if you can correct them, and you can go ahead and mention the correct answer in the comment section. Um, Sentence one: use the correct punctuation here. How old are you? I wonder why he left. Did she call you? You are joining us tonight. So go ahead and put in the questions, answers in the comment section. And that's everything basically you should know about question mark, because question marks are pretty easy and straightforward, right? And if you enjoyed the session, please go ahead and like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you in the next video.